Alright, welcome back to the Stardew Valley Grandpa Challenge. The challenge where we attempt to achieve perfection role-playing as a grandpa who cannot take a single hit point of damage. There's only one rule. If we take any damage, we have to reset the file. Now, we are over 60 hours into our current attempt number 5. And these started as our spring goals for year 2, but they're more like the overall goals, a lot of which we've already completed in spring. And now in summer, we've actually done quite a bit. One thing I thought about the fish ponds. So I don't know if this is going to work, but I remembered that when the algorithm who is doing the 999 challenge, he set up his fish ponds in a very particular pattern, and he said that it's because of legacy RNG. It's kind of like the fish ponds sort of almost in a knight's move, and if you set up your pawns on this diagonal, then the pawns will all produce the same item. And this could be very useful, especially when we're farming lots of a specific item. That way we don't have to check every fish pond. We only the ones that we actually want to collect from. However, when we originally set up the file, I'm pretty positive that we did not choose legacy RNG in the options. And yeah, I don't know how much it's changed. I don't know. I want to still try it because maybe he said on stream that it was legacy RNG. And that's true in his case. His farm was created literally like in 2016. It's the same farm he's had all those years, right? But it might be the case that the new update, the 1.6 RNG update, maybe it didn't affect fish ponds. I assume it must if the algorithms mentioned legacy RNG in this context for why it still works and maybe it doesn't work anymore. But it could be interesting to give it a try because I know the pattern. So maybe we'll get 2 fish ponds of the same of the same fish. Although we have to wait for, I think we have to get the fish all the way up to the correct to the max number. Well, anyways, it's not going to be easy to test it until later. So this is a future problem, but of all problems to have, it's not that big of a problem. I was just thinking it could be really useful, for example, with the bug meat when we need to do the whatever the quest that asks us to collect 100 bug meat. We can get it from the fish ponds instead of going into the mines. So anyways, that's what I was thinking about that a little bit today. Yeah, Marina, hey, what's up? Welcome in. So yeah, any other things we need to worry about? Just a quick reminder, at this point in the challenge, we are just doing our kind of weekly tasks. And this is the main thing, the combat quarterly. That's what we need. And we're basically just sleeping and doing other random things that we can do along the way to advance towards perfection. Like we're planting lots of starfruit in the greenhouse. We're kegging that, we're making money. So yeah, there's a lot of little things, but yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, we go to Krobus. Fridays and Sundays, we also go to the traveling cart. We go to the Oasis on Wednesdays. We check the special order on Monday. And yeah, so Thursdays and Saturdays we're pretty much free. Saturday is a good day to go check for like forage and other items. We're trying to build lots of fish ponds, so we've slowed down a little bit because it takes time to fish up all of the seaweed, since you can't get seaweed in any other reasonable way. And we're also building up, we're almost to max friendship with our animals, which is nice. Though I've been thinking about deleting the barn. we don't really need the barn now that I think about it. Like we have a nice stockpile of all those items. And I did go onto the Stardew Planner And on the beach farm, I can place over 100 fish ponds. Um, and I don't know, maybe I should actually go and check, for example. So, why do we need so many fish ponds? That's actually a good question I should answer in case you're curious. It's mainly for one reason, and let me type it in here. Yes, the stingray. We need lots of stingrays because instead of stingrays are the only way that you can get cinder shards and dragon's teeth um, outside of the volcano. We still have to go into the volcano to get our first stingray pond set up because we have to get a few cinder shards and maybe a dragon's tooth as well. Wait, let me see. What was the yeah, yeah. Oh no, no, we don't have to collect the dragon's tooth from the volcano because we can deconstruct it from the island warp totem, the free one that we get when we upgrade the whatever the farmhouse or what is it, the warp obelisk on the island. But yeah, we do have to collect 7 cinder shards for our first stingray pond, and that's gonna be the beginning of our stingray empire. All right. We'll be fishing probably a lot of stingrays so that we just have them ready to throw into the ponds. Um, but yeah, looking at this again, because we get 2 to 5 cinder shards, and it only has an overall daily chance of 7 to 9%, right? Um, so we guess we will be getting lots of dragon's teeth this way, if it's just even just 1 in 20. And imagine we have 100. So if we have 100 stingray ponds, let's say every day we're going to be getting 8% of those stingray ponds will produce 2 to 5 cinder shards. So 8 times what, like 4, right? 32 on average, around 30. Um, Around 30 cinder shards per day. That's actually a lot. That's more than we need, I think. Because here, I'll show you on cinder shards. Obviously, the reason we need the cinder shards is for the clown shoes, obviously. But no, no, seriously, we actually need them for what is it? For crafting things, and for the enchantments and all the upgrades using the mini forge or the volcano forge. Hey, 27, Zio, Stacy, good to have you guys here. How's it going? Um, but yeah, stream didn't start automatically for you, 27. I don't know what's going on. It's weird. But yeah, um, it's gonna be a lot. I should probably do a calculation and figure out. I mean, we don't really know because here, I'll show you. What is it? Is it under enchantments? Is that the page it's on? Yeah. At the forge, it costs 1 prismatic shard and 20 cinder shards. 1 prizzy and 20 cinder shards. And we don't know how many we need to do before we get the correct enchantments on our tools. But then there's a lot of other little things, like I want to add the weapon forging, and that adds another, what, 45 cinder shards just to level up one of our weapons. But I'd like to have both the Galaxy Hammer and the Galaxy Sword upgraded using the Ruby for the damage. Right, this is going to take quite a bit. Yeah, tool enchantments. Haven't decided how many of these I want to do, or if I'm going to do them. It might not be all that necessary. Oh yeah, and we do want to get the Infinity Gavel. There's another 60 shards, and the 3 Galaxy Souls are going to be the hard part. We have to do a bunch of quests, a bunch of Qui quests to get those. We're probably going to be sleeping many years to upgrade our weapon. I sometimes get anxiety thinking about when we actually have to go kill all the monsters. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how powered up I am, I still have to dodge the enemies, right? I still have to kill the enemies without taking damage. I mean, dodge is a... I'm not going to be running around on the floor dodging enemies like, you know, it's going to be much more controlled and maybe boring because I'm going to be super careful. But even then, for example, the serpents that fly at you, you have a very small window to kill them. And they can spawn, for example, let's say I get on an infested floor in Skull Cavern that is just for the Pepperexes, right? Sometimes you might be in the middle of killing a bunch of Pepperexes, and then boom, a green serpent spawns, and you got to deal with it. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Also, because the green serpents, they fly at you typically. There might be more than one on the floor that flies directly at you. And then also they fly at you so quickly once you enter the floor, the ice rod that I'm using might not be able to freeze, right? It takes a few seconds before the ice rod will activate. And so I might not be able to freeze the enemy in time. But well, that's a future Tyler problem, a future grandpa problem, excuse me. But yes. 27, you just saw a pickup truck burn some rubber. Like they were just peeling out. But yeah. All right. Let's head back into it. Let's get into Stardew. Let's get into Grandpa. Yeah, collecting lots of omnis. We want to complete the museum collection, so we need a lot of those for that. Spirits are neutral today. I remember we replanted the greenhouse on Sunday, which means it will be ready on Tuesday of of next week. And the farm cave is ready. All right. Also, I'm going to check the calendar just to be sure. What do we got? We could go visit the bookseller on this Saturday. And we got the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies. It'd be nice. Maybe we can end the stream with the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies. Let's see. But whatever the case, let's do our chores here. Might as well collect this. There's a cockle outside as well. All right. Oh, we got a lot. Am I missing any? Sometimes it's hard to see at a glance. I was like, I actually have like, I have too many row. Not enough. That's the first time that's happened, actually. Wow. I don't know why I'm coming in here like this is going to help me. But this is good. We're getting lots of rabbit's feet. Or not lots, but we are starting to accumulate those iridium rabbit's feet. And that's good. Oh yeah, and I can basically ignore these guys. I might even delete. I might just delete this. We probably have everything we need from the barn. Because yeah. I think we got everything. But I'll wait. I'll wait till we have so many fish ponds. I don't even know where to put them. All right, it's Monday, so we do need to run into town, do our chores. Oh yeah, wait. I can bring that to, what is it, to Clint's. I'm gonna keep this row so I know to refill. We'll put that in the chest at Clint's. And yeah, there we go. All right, Monday. We don't need to go to the traveling cart. We just need to go to Krobus. And I'll pet the dog. Right. Okay, no help wanted. For some reason, I still feel like checking the trash cans. Because I haven't gotten lucky. I want the trash catalog. Grandpa wants that trash core vibe. All right. Oh, yes. I love to see it. All that slime. We need it. Actually, I don't know how much we actually need. I'm just buying it up for some reason. Okay, we have a new quest. And we can't do it. It's prismatic jelly, obviously. We're not going into the mines yet. And juicy bugs. This is what we need all of the fish ponds for. Initially. It could be possible that we have to kill a bunch of insects anyway. We might be able to time it to do it at the same time, but I'd rather do it with the fish ponds. Since we'll have the fish ponds, we might as well just do it, you know? All right. What do you got? Oh, all right. Iridium. Nice. Okay, so that's a new one for our stacks. But yeah. There are a couple of crafting recipes you need a lot of slime for. Okay, yeah. I mean, we will get lots of slime anyway. We have to kill 1,000 slimes, right? So we will accumulate quite a bit. But I don't mind purchasing it. It doesn't cost us that much, I feel. Oh, and a geode. Why don't we just open that geode right now? It's just going to be... Let me guess. I'm going to guess it's clay. Oh, no. Actually, we got a mineral out of it. How about that? Oh, we've already turned that one in, so... Hey, but it adds another little stackable item to our chest there. Okay, so on Mondays, yeah, we just go to Krobus, and that's it. Nothing else. I could take the minecart to the bus stop. I want to check the trash. I'm a little trash fiend. It can't be helped. Give me that. Sunfish frenzy. Oh, you know what else we could do? We gotta look this up. Give me a second. What is all this? I just want to go to the fish page. Oh. Here's what I need. So, Dorado, Forest River, and Summer. If we wanted to fish up more Dorado, we could do that. Oh yeah, lingcod is only in winter. And I think pike is what we could go fish for. Yeah, in summer, we can catch it in the town river, the forest river, or the forest pond. I mean, we could go to the forest river and just fish for pike and Dorado. Is that necessary? Because if you just sleep, the fish naturally reproduce. But it could save a lot of sleeping time if we fish for it. The other opportunity cost we're missing is instead of fishing for these, we're missing out on fishing for more seaweed. I think we need to prioritize the seaweed. Because we go through it so quickly. Yeah, I'll just fish on the farm. And we'll try to get a bunch more seaweed. Okay. Let's put stuff away. We still have a good amount of durability there. Okay. And I just fish here. Boom. We got our treasure hunter lure attached. See? Seaweed. Oh gosh. Sometimes that happens if my mouse cursor is here. Look. Oh, what? It works now? There, see? Look, if my mouse cursor was there, but not if it's too close. Okay. Yeah, it's all very confusing. Buying from Krobus, you're supporting small business as well. Who knows? I mean, maybe Krobus is just like the vending machine of a giant underground corporate empire. All right? What if Krobus is kind of like working for the mafia or something? Or maybe he's not like intentionally working for the mafia, but he's kind of being taken advantage of. And they're giving him like a really small cut. And he's kind of forced to do it as well because like it's the dwarves. The dwarves have enslaved his family. And this is like what he has to do. Or his whole family will be punished if he doesn't comply. Kind of like North Korea or something, you know. Ah. Yo, what is this? This has got to be an octopus. Holy crap. There we go. Boom. Got it. Stardew has a mafia? Well, maybe. You know. I mean, there doesn't seem to be a very strong police force. So, like, if someone got ideas to start doing criminal activity, who would stop them? You know? Who would stop them? You think Mayor Lewis is going to be able to do anything about it? It's basically like in The Lord of the Rings. The hobbits, because the hobbits don't have a strong internal police force, and because culturally they're very docile people, they are ripe for exploitation. And that's exactly what happens. When the four hobbits leave, during that time, Lotho Sackville Baggins takes over Bag End, and he starts corrupting the Shire under the influence of Saruman, who eventually arrives in the Shire, and fulfills the corruption of the Shire, you know, because Lotho starts employing the ruffians, you know, the humans, to basically bully all the hobbits into paying not just high taxes, but like taking all of their crops and everything and saying it's for like the, you know, the collective common good, but it's just them like stockpiling it. There was no one that could really stop them. And then Sharky fulfilled that until the four hobbits came back and oops. And I still maintain, I think the best Hobbit game would be one where you get to play as a Hobbit in the employ of Lotho Sackville Baggins. And it's like Grand Theft Auto for the Shire, except not as violent, you know. But you're like doing quests and missions to aggrandize power on behalf of Lotho. Basically, Lotho forms a gang. And then I think it could have a really nice ending, though, because then the four hobbits, you play up until a point where the four hobbits come back, and then you can choose which side you're going to support. Are you going to support the four hobbits and fight against Saruman, or are you going to double down the Saruman and try and fight off the intruders. All right, I have too much stuff. Octopus and tilapia should go in here. How do I have... I just have so much junk. Lots of nautilus fossils. So in conclusion, I think such a mafia could form very easily in Stardew. Very susceptible. So someone who's like a dedicated, nefarious person, you know, intelligently nefarious, they would very easily be able to... I mean, the mayor has a gold statue of himself, for crying out loud. Like, he's so corruptible. I'm just surprised that Joja isn't more aggressive, you know? The most unrealistic aspect of Stardew Valley is that Joja isn't undercutting all the prices for Pierre. Are there any items at Joja that are cheaper than Pierre's? I don't think so. What if that's coming in the 1.7 update? For all the Joja stands. But then the best part would be after you run Pierre out of business, Joja raises the prices, and everyone in the community hates you for supporting Joja. And then the quest line is like you having to clean up after Joja, like they start polluting the local waters, chemical spills, and I don't know, microplastics. Nice farm you have here. It'd be a shame if anything happened to it. Exactly, right? That's essentially what... I think that's also why I really like the Godfather books, or book, and the movies as well. It portrays it in a way that shows how, you know, it's like, we're just protecting you. You have to pay us for protection. We're the good guys. There's other bad guys out there that would want to come take all this. You should be thankful that we are letting you keep a lot of it. If it weren't for us, you wouldn't even have a farm. So, at the very least, you can pay us 50% of whatever you grow. Wait, oh, are the prices cheaper, Stacy, after you buy a membership? To be honest, I don't think I've ever purchased a single thing from Joja except the auto petter. That's the only thing I think I've ever purchased from them. I've done the Joja route a few times. Really nice of the fish there to go down to the... Okay, this is kind of tricky. I'm not playing it very well, but that's fine. Come on. There. It was a puffer. Dude, I have too much junk in the trunk. Wait, what was that? Oh yeah, it was a flounder. I just insist on holding all of my roe So I can put it in the jars. I have more jars. Like, I could set up the other jars. But I don't want to. Oh, I need to get another fishing tackle. Hey, Amber! What's up? Team Grandpa, exactly. We are getting a lot of seaweed, which is nice. Can you keep it down, Robin? You're annoying me. Then I did not agree to all this construction noise on my property. Let me put stuff away. Can she just shut up? Can you knock it off? You know, like, do you have to be hitting it? Can you just do... Oh my god. Not even... She doesn't even respect your proper, like, you know, working hours. She'll keep doing this till, like, 2 a.m. Ridiculous. Okay. Oh yeah, we'll keep doing this with the topazes for a little while. Let's see, yeah, I want to get a good stack of them. Maybe just like 5 to 10. And I guess that's a good place to go to sleep. Let her do her job. Robin, you're disturbing the animals. All right, they can't mate properly. You're breaking up their circadian rhythm. Oh, look at that! Iridium bar. I liked. Oh my! This is such a good investment. Such a good investment. That is gonna make it so much easier. The fact that we don't have to go out and collect iridium ore now. Huge. Huge. Okay, it's Tuesday. 15 machines ready. Oh, that's with the jars. All right. Okay. Wait, I gotta drink my triple shot. Let's go. Did she finish? Yes. There we go. We have to decide what to put in there. Do I have more? Yes. It's insane. And more. Oh yeah, I'm building more fish ponds. No wonder. I have... Oh my gosh. Yeah. I should get out the other preserves jars and set them up somewhere. Maybe even in the farmhouse. Or I could set them up along here. It's not a bad idea. There's only a few more animals, like I think the void chicken. Only a few more that need the friendship. Okay. We got to decide because Dorado, pike, lingcod, and over here I've got another pike. I'm gonna do lingcod. I'll take a lingcod out. How about that? There we go. Where do I put it? Boom. Okay. It is annoying. I guess I could put down a couple more here. Yeah. Let's get... Oh, wait. They're not in there. I would keep them over here. Also, I got a bunch of stuff in my inventory to get rid of here. Alright, 3 iridium bars. We've got 13 iridium ore. We're looking good. I guess I could leave. You know what? I'll go ahead. I'm just going to leave the star fruit and the sign in here because it is just padding my inventory needlessly. I'll go ahead and set these up. I do like having a break somewhere. And where's a good spot? Would it make sense to set them up here? Like this? You know, I could. Yeah. We'd add 24, right? Oh, that's like perfect. And I like that they're in the, they're in the grass. Doesn't that look good? Alright, it's Tuesday. We gotta visit Krobus. Did we do our chores today? I think we did. Yeah, we just visit Krobus. And I'll check the trash cans. Oh, pet the dog. There you go. Why did the Mafia hire a magician? They heard he was an expert in making people disappear. Alright, no help wanted quest. Look, I can't check the trash in front of Evelyn. I'm sorry. I just can't do that. Even Grandpa has his... Oh, evil Marnie! What do you have to say for yourself? What do you have to say for yourself? Oh, you're not complaining about Shane? Yeah, because you torture him. You ruined his life. That's what you did. Don't walk away. No, no, no. I'm talking to you. You need to take accountability and stop. Oh my god, she's like a demon. She phased through my body. She used her supernatural powers to evade my body check. Grandpa... just, you know, we're talking about how, like, Stardew doesn't have a police force. What if Grandpa, like, nominates himself? Like, isn't there, like, a Clint Eastwood movie like this or something? I don't know. He, like, nominates himself to be the police, and he's, like... He's just going around harassing everybody, you know, with a gun in his holster. Or like here in Finland, there's the soldiers of Odin. Those it's like, oh my god, I don't know. No, no, no. He's not going to become the soldiers of Odin. All right, that is, we don't approve of that. Oh, I do want to. Now I want to check the trash. We'll do a little loop-de-loop. We ran out of... You know, I want to check. What do they have here? I think I have purchased a Joja Cola from here once. I think I've also bought this. Maybe I've purchased some decorations, but it's like... I don't have the seed prices memorized, but this is more expensive, right? Yeah, melon seeds are only 80 at Pierre's. Yeah, everything is way more expensive. Wow. Not doing a good job. Undercutting the competition, which you think would be like the most obvious thing, right? They've got the corporate power. Process that geode. That's it. But yeah. All that complaining, and she built you a whole fish pond in a day. Oh, that's right. I gotta go to her and purchase another fish pond. Oh. Yeah, Joja is always more expensive except for sunflower seeds. Okay, thanks for checking that, Amber. You're crazy, so are we. Yep. That's true. We are the dummies too invested in Grandpa. Yeah, if you're gonna make fun of me for starting the challenge, joke's on you. Because you're the ones following it. That's arguably more embarrassing. Alright. Oh, it's Tuesday. She's not going to be at the, she does her thing, right? She does her class. She goes to... Is it called, like, aerobics class? Is that what they call it in the game? It's some kind of exercise class. What was I gonna... I just have, like, lots of little things. There. You know, I don't think she's gonna be there, so I'm not gonna waste my time doing that. Instead, we'll just start getting ready for the next day. Wait. I mean, we did catch a lot of seaweed. Oh, well, you know, one advantage of fishing, I might go fishing in the forest river. And if I want to catch a certain fish, then I should bring the bait maker. Maybe let's do that. And let's bring the trout soup as well. Like, why not? Trout soup and that. We've already got a chest down there. So here, I'll go ahead. I'm going to put that away. The reason I think it's worth fishing for these fish is we're at the end of summer. And the 3 fish that can give us bug meat are only available in summer and winter. So in fall, we won't have anything to fish except for seaweed. And this is more than enough seaweed for her for the rest of summer. So, yeah, we might as well just go. What was I thinking else of getting? Here, I'll leave a few things so I just have a little bit more room. Like, it's just not necessary to run around with everything all the time, you know? Alright. We do have a chest down there. Should I take a pike out and turn it into bait so we can start using it already? Or should I go for Dorado? How about we let fate decide? Whatever we catch first. Pike or Dorado? Or is pike... Pike can be caught anytime, right? Here, let me just double check that. Yeah, pike, anytime, any weather. And Dorado... Donde está Dorado? Do I have to search for it? No, it's here. Forest River... Only till 7 p.m. in summer, anytime, any weather. Well, not anytime, but any weather. Okay. That's good. We will keep our pan. I'll move it down. Alright, we'll run down to the Forest River. And we got that. I might as well put these away. Alright. Let's go fishing, so we can fill up our fish ponds quicker. But yeah, hey Jay, what's up? Welcome in. Yes, it's the aerobics class. Okay. Dude, perfect. We get to fish with our bud. Also, wait, do we have stuff in here? No. It's fine. Yeah, I could actually just leave a bunch of this here. Yeah. That way, we can just chill. Maybe I should have brought more of those treasure bobbers. Okay, we're hoping to get a Dorado or pike. I love that Elliot is just, he's just standing here, you know? How nice. You should add a Saturday chore of walking the beach farm because seaweed can wash up too for forage on it. Yes. Yeah. That's a good idea. Although I have thought that, you know, the time it takes to run around the beach and the amount of seaweed we typically get, it's not worth it. The same amount of time, in the same amount of time, we can fish up seaweed from the beach. Oh, there we go. We got our pike. Boom. Pike bait. Shark bait. Ooh ha ha. What movie is that from? Name of the movie, Shark bait. Ooh ha ha. Yes, Jay, the test is on Saturday. And I gotta wake up so early for it, too. I'm kind of glad we got pike because we can fish for pike past 7 p.m. Right? I think so. Whereas the Dorado's only till 7. And I think fishing with pike bait gives us a higher chance of catching pike than if we were fishing for Dorado with Dorado bait. I think it looks at the base chance of whatever fish you have. Yes, Finding Nemo, Stacy, you got it. And yeah, Marina, you're rooting for me. Thank you. I'm just gonna go in and do my best, you know, whatever that is. I think maybe I naively signed up for the exam thinking I would be able to learn enough Finnish in a few months. But due to a variety of factors, not the least of which is that the Finnish language is really hard. It just... Oh, don't eat it. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't feel like my Finnish has improved all that much. Despite studying. Quite a bit, actually. But, you know, I mean, I could have studied more. I could have studied better, smarter. I could have done a lot of things differently, of course, but I don't know. I'm going to be so relieved when it's done, even if I know that I'm not going to pass. Like, I just want it to be over because it is causing me a lot of stress. And it's a stupid thing to be stressed over. Because it's like, I don't I don't even have to do it, you know? I mean, I have to if I want to become a citizen in Finland. But I feel like it has caused more stress than it's been worth. And I think if I'm to do it again, I want to do it. I want to take some classes, I think, before I do it again. Yo, what is this? This was like, is this a pike? Because that jumped way too high. This feels like Dorado almost. Yes, I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, I was just saying that I think I'd like to take some Finnish classes and do some, like, especially some immersion stuff. I think that's going to help me a lot. Do I have the, Oh, yeah, the treasure. I should have brought more of those, but I forgot. Oh, and I'm forgetting to eat more soup. How many be? Yeah. And that's true. I'm kind of... This is not just an exam. This is a reconnaissance mission for me. Right? So I will get the experience of what it's like in the exam. And I'll be able to then prepare better. Or at least go in and not be as, I don't know, surprised. Yeah, it's not stupid to stress over it, but I'm frustrated that it became something that was such a source of stress because it was totally optional. You know, like, I chose to do it. Like, no one's forcing me. And I'm lucky. I'm actually really lucky that I got my residence permit, my permanent residence permit, before they changed the rules. Oh, wait, this is, okay, one more piece of bait. Now, in order to get a permanent residence permit, you have to pass the language exam. That sucks. You just passed the Canadian Citizenship Exam 27, and you got an A+. That's the best you can get. That's that's the highest score. And yeah, Marina, I am glad that I was able to get it before then. And I guess that's also where I feel like they keep changing the rules. And it sucks. It sucks because it's like, it's these hardline conservatives blaming immigrants who then build their entire platform on this. So they come into power, even if they only come into power for a few years, they can do a lot of damage. And they can change the rules and make them, like, unnecessarily strict. And it's not just that they have strict rules, but they cut the funding for all the programs. So it's even harder, even if you want to, you know, become fluent at Finnish. There aren't, I don't know, there aren't as many options available for you to study and learn. There's less support for you, just in general. And then the problem is, those hardliners, maybe they get voted out. But the new government that comes in, they won't change the rules back. It's too much of a hot button issue. They're not going to go back and be like, yeah, they're just going to leave it. And then give it another few years. The hardliners come back in and they make it even harder. They make it even stricter. And so it's just like a ratchet wrench that can't be undone. And it's a shame. Especially for those people who are trying to move to Finland after me. And now that, yeah, part of the reason I'm doing it is because next year they're going to implement a citizenship test. So if I don't apply now, I'll have to wait till next year. Or, I mean, I have to wait until I pass the exam. And by the way, when I signed up for the exam, there are so few spots available. You literally have to be at your computer, refresh the browser within the perfect atomic second of when it turns 10 a.m. or whenever they open up spots. And I remember it's like they show you how many available spots are. And I clicked in. It was like there was like 80 something spots, I think, or maybe over 100. And by the time my webpage loaded, it showed me available spots still after me, after I had logged in or whatever, and it was like 9. I barely got it, and I couldn't have clicked faster, you know? It's crazy. So it's like, how are, you know, and everyone is trying to take this exam, but there aren't enough examinations offered, and then it takes them 2 months to grade your exam. Like, come on. I was a teacher. I never took 2 months to grade anything. Like, just grade it and give it back. Half the exam is multiple choice in true and false. That's just automatically graded by a computer. Like, what are you doing? It can't be that hard. Anyways, I'm ranting, I'm rambling. Oh, rubies, we do need those. All right, I'll go a little bit later. You ate the exam paper, which means that sooner or later you will pass the test. Exactly. The test will pass. All right, we're getting some stuff. Yeah, there are more. So there are multiple testing centers, some of which I don't know about. Like, some of them, I feel like there are some like private companies entering the market. I did see a few of them. I was like, I am not going to that one. Like, that looks like a low budget testing center. You know, like, you're going to get the worst pencil. You know, there won't even be a sharpener in the building for your pencil, you know? And you're going to be crammed in a room. The computers will all be right next to each other. It's going to be so loud. Who knows? Maybe it will be that way anyway, where I signed up. And I was only looking at the spots available in Helsinki. So there are other places out, you know, in other parts of the country. But even then, I feel like it's a lot. All right, was there anything I wanted to leave here? Oh, we have one bait left. You know what? I'll go ahead, hit that up like that. And let's run home. I love the fireflies. Were those always in Stardew, or did he? I know he added some stuff. Like, in winter, there's the there are some like blue butterflies that float around in winter. Is that it? There we go, yeah. All right. bunch of random things. Guess I might as well put the Dorado. Oh yeah, we do have a lot of pike. I'm gonna hold on to them. Maybe we'll put them into the fish ponds in a little bit. Oh, yeah, I'm confused because I did leave a few items in here. That's why. Okay, sunfish should go in here. Bream should go in here. There we go. That looks like everything there. Oh yeah, and... got that. I do like it like that. Oh, we could go build the next fish pond. So I'll go ahead and just grab all the stuff that I need. Why, you know, why do I need that galaxy sword? I was just carrying it around for the clout, you know? Okay. Bedtime. We did everything today, right? It's too late. I invested too much in fishing to go back. Did we go to Krobus? I think we forgot to go to Krobus. No, we did. It was just a on Tuesdays. Well, it's too late now. I guess I could run over there real quick, right? Yeah, we got the Omni Geode. I'm positive. I remember getting an Omni. Yeah. You saying Helsinki has no accent. Said it like a real Finn. Yeah, that's true. I feel like most English speakers would say Helsinki. But I'm so used to hearing it as just Helsinki. That's how I say it. Canadian citizenship test. The first question for US citizens is, who's sorry now? uh Wait, you saw a reel of someone rating Helsinki as the worst capital city because it's boring? Good. That person, I'm glad they found it boring, and I'm glad they are leaving. Anyone who making an Instagram reel or TikTok reel like that, those aren't the people that you want in your city. All right? I want to live in a boring ass city. I like where things are predictable, things work, people are nice, it's quiet, you can sleep at night, except when Finland wins the World Hockey Championship or whatever, and then all hell breaks loose. But that's rare enough of an occasion, all right? It can be tolerated. I'm glad we're not like a party city. Oh, that would be exhausting to be around. Just like, no. I like boring. Oh, but yeah, the comments were also like, good, haha, yeah, let's keep it boring, keep Helsinki boring. I mean, to be fair, I don't think Helsinki's actually boring, but for those people who are looking for like a party scene, yes, it's gonna be boring. Maybe. I don't even know, actually. There maybe are really good clubs that you could find or go to, or I don't know. There are enough events, like live events and things all around the year that, like, if you really look for it, you can find some interesting things. So, I don't know. I also wonder about these people. Like, what are you doing? Do you just wake up every day and go party? Like, how do you finance that, first of all? Second of all, how do you even have the energy for that? Like, don't you enjoy relaxing at all? Are you that high strung? Like, come on. But I don't know. Maybe this person was actually like a really bookish academic person or something, and they were like, the intellectual conversations are so quotidian. Maybe that's what they meant. That they wanted to go to a cafe and have a philosophical conversation with somebody, and they found it boring for that reason. I'm making assumptions. I don't know. All right. By the way, pieces of hay. I feel like this is increasing, and I don't know why. I feel like this number keeps changing, but like, I'm not collecting the hay. I haven't hoed the grass recently. Maybe it's been the same, and I'm just dumb. That's usually the answer. When in doubt, it's just probably human error. All right, here we go. Okay. Today's a Wednesday, so we only need to go to the Oasis to get some Omnis. All right, look at our happy fish. All right, so that population is stable. What about, wait, those other pikes? Should I get them up to 10? Yeah, why not? I mean, that's why I'm getting them, right? There you go. So now it'll have a chance of producing some bug meat. How about that? So I come pet the animals. I could probably just ignore the animals going forward. All right. Let's see. Is that it? Some days we get lots of roe. Other days, like today, we've got almost none. Let's put stuff away. We also gotta go to Robin. So we could go do that real quick. I'll run through town since we've got a little extra time. Check the help wanted board. Oh, Marnie. We do actually have the scorpion carps. That's not out of the realm of possibility. Oh, she said she saw everything in one day. Fair enough. She also didn't like the architecture? What? I mean, did she step out of the train station and look at Makaratalo? Is that what she looked at? The sausage house? You'd be like, because if that's all you judged it on. I mean, I suppose, like, if you come... yeah, I can sort of see an argument, because if you come to Helsinki thinking you're going to have an experience like Paris or London or Rome, it's not going to be like that. We aren't a medieval town. We didn't have a medieval city. So we don't have that history here. It wasn't... and actually, what we do have, however, and I recommend as a top tourist destination when you come to Helsinki, is to get on the ferry and go to Tallinn. Go to Tallinn, because Tallinn has all of that old medieval feel to it. And it's a beautiful city. I love the old town of Tallinn. That makes me think I need to like plan a trip there sometime soon. It's been a few years since I was there. But yeah, so I guess depending on how you look at it. But the architecture in Helsinki is brilliant. because so much of Helsinki was built up in the early 1900s at the time of the National Romantic movement and the International Art Nouveau movement. There's so much incredible Art Nouveau architecture, and I love especially the apartment buildings and other public buildings that were designed with this attention to Art Nouveau. It's the Tolkien nerd inside of me is appreciating it. Why did I come here? I wanted to construct a farm building. Let's build it. If you build it, they will come. The fishes will come. Oh, this blocks that little path that I have. I can move the path down or something, whatever. Or I can build it here. How about that? That's all I needed. Get to work. Get to work. You lazy bum. No, Robin's great. I'm so mean. Oh, we're just in time to get Pam. Yeah, I wouldn't say the best thing to do when you come to Finland is to leave Finland and go to Estonia. But if you're here and if you want that medieval experience, then I do recommend it. Yeah, 27, you've gone to Tallinn a lot. I remember you posted photos in the Discord. Yeah, you go every year, at least the last 4 years. Jay, you want to go to Tallinn again too? It's nice. It's a great place to visit. For those of you that don't know Finland that well, Tallinn is where Finnish people would stereotypically go and purchase tons of alcohol to bring back to Finland because it was so much cheaper to buy it and bring it back on the ferry. Now that's not so much the case anymore. I think people still do it, but Tallinn raised the taxes on their alcohol as well, so it's not as easy. Or I guess the incentive is lower. All right. Oh, they had a vegan restaurant there. Someone was telling me about that recently. Restaurant V. And it's still there, right? But it was there for it was one of like the original vegan restaurants in Tallinn, I guess. Is what you're emphasizing, Jay? All right, what do I got here? A lot of random forage, other stuff. I do want to go back. Yeah. I'll keep the pan, but I'll put all this other stuff. Oh, and it only just barely fits there, so that's fine. Okay. Let's go fishing. Let's go catch some more pike. Hopefully this saves us a little time. I don't know. But yeah, it is still there. Good. But it was there 10 plus years ago already. Oh, wow. There we go. Okay. So we have the treasure thing. And you hit 13 years as a vegan this month. Congratulations, Jay. That is awesome. Happy vegan anniversary, or whatever we call it. I am at... how many years? 7? Is it already 7 years? It's 2026. Yeah, it was 2019. In the summer. It was in June, I think. I don't remember the exact day. One of the best decisions I ever made. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god. That pike actually tried to steal that treasure chest from me. Did you see that? Like, I was waiting to leave, and then the pike followed me up to the treasure chest, and if I didn't do that escape maneuver... Oh god, Elliot's here. Elliot's breathing down my neck. Oh my god. Dude. Bro, read the room. Did not ask for or consent to this kind of physical contact. You and Marnie. See, all he wants is to stand there? Are you kidding me? It was sexual assault. This has to be a Dorado, because it's hard. Oh, but it came back. It was nice. There we go. There we go. We do have our trout suit. Oh, 27. The only meat Tyler's lately cooked was his own hand. How long ago was that that happened, alright? I was seriously injured for all of 30 minutes. Alright, oh gosh, now I was traumatized. I was basically the meme of Michael Scott going into the office with having stepped on the George Foreman grill. Oh yeah, I didn't. Okay, what happened was I was in a phase where I was making lots of pizzas. And I think I saw a recipe. Yeah, someone else gave me this idea. Where it's like, how do you do this? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the exact sequence of how you do things, but the basic idea is instead of just putting the pizza into the oven, you first put the pizza on the stove in a pan that can go into the oven that has like a handle on it, right? And so I think that helps it because I don't remember. I think you cook it first on the stove and then you put it in the oven with the toppings and everything so that the crust gets crispier or something like this. It worked. I mean, it made really good pizza. The only downside is you take this pan out of the stove and it's like, 250 degrees Celsius. It's blazing. And because it's a pan with a handle, if you don't cover that handle, you're doomed to accidentally touch that handle. Because I was just looking at it, and I wanted to move the pan. And so I very briefly touched the handle and singed my hand. And I was very reasonably concerned, and I went to the pharmacy to ask for some kind of burn cream or something. And the pharmacist was like, "Can I see your hand to see how bad it is?" Which I'm actually really glad they do this in Finland. I don't feel like we have this service in America. Like the pharmacists, they don't help you with anything. But in Finland, the pharmacists are like in the pharmacy walking around. And if you're confused, they'll come up and talk to you. But anyways, I went to the counter and asked her. And then I had to very embarrassingly show her the palm of my hand, which in the 3 minutes walking from my apartment to the pharmacy had magically healed. And there was like no mark. There was nothing. I had to kind of point to it, and I was like, yeah, I touched a pan that was in the oven. I burned my hand a little bit. She was like, okay, well, here's, and she just, she gave me some burn cream. It was just probably some regular lotion, Oh man. But it was traumatizing. I will never forget. But that was pretty hilarious, actually. But if you think about it, he does not remember me. Like, of all the patients that come into the pharmacy and ask for help, like, they probably have all sorts, they have to deal with people all the time talking about their body and just like, oh my God, like, there's all sorts of nonsense probably people say. Who knows? It was a major emergency. Thank you, 27. Thank you for understanding. Oh, and your mom is a pharmacist. Cool. I like that. I like that the pharmacist is there. They really do help you out. So it's like you don't have to go to the doctor immediately. Especially if you're just having like a cold or something. And they might be able to help recommend you if they think you should go see a doctor, right? I don't know. I doubt, I'm sure that's not what the pharmacist is really for. Right? But it is nice because we don't have that in the US. It's like the pharmacist stands behind a counter. And then all the over-the-counter stuff is just like, you can just take it and buy it. Oh, I should have another trout soup. I also like that there's a medical helpline. I didn't know this until recently when I got pretty sick. And I had to call to see, like, what do I do? Like, I have these symptoms. And they were like, yeah, you should go to the health center. You should do this or that. Do we have those numbers in America? Maybe I left America when I was so young, relatively, and healthy. I never had to call those numbers, right? Okay. Treasure hunter's almost done. Did we do everything for today? We went to the oasis. Uh-oh. Okay, good. We don't, says Amber, who's also American. You just have to go to urgent care and sit around until someone sees you. Yeah. Yeah, the medical system is very broken in the US, unfortunately. All thanks to the free hand. The invisible hand of the free market, you know? It's serving us so well. Guess it's serving the rich very well, but not the majority of people. But yeah, this is one of the perks I love about living in Finland. Or just Europe in general, I suppose. But being able to, like, go and get help and not to receive a bill for thousands of euros, like, that would be insane. Jay, you studied to become a pastry chef. I didn't know this about you. What? So you've been burned a lot by hot oven trays and stuff. Those can be nasty. Wow, yeah. I don't have the gumption to work a job where there is physical danger, you know? I did once. I actually did have to go to one of these emergency clinics in the US. The year before I moved to Finland, actually. I was working a bunch of different jobs. One of the jobs I was doing was for an architect. He was demolishing a house. And so he basically had hired me to go in and to do... No, he wasn't demolishing the whole house. He was planning to remodel it. But it was in the destruction phase of tearing things out. So that's what I did for several months. And it was not a job I'd ever want to do again. It wasn't horrible because the architect, first of all, was a nice guy, and he had very realistic expectations of what I could or should be doing on the site. You know, so I never felt like he was taking advantage of me. The pay was quite low, but for that type of work, yeah. And I did get injured on the job, and I hit my hand against like an exposed nail head pretty badly. And had to get stitches. Thankfully, I didn't like damage anything too serious, but I remember when it happened and I was just like, oh my god. It was quite a moment for me as well because I had a bachelor's degree, I had a master's degree. I was trying to work in film, but working in film is so difficult to break in. And even the work I was getting in film was very, like, physically laborious, like just being on set, carrying equipment here and there, and not really why I had gotten into filmmaking. So I was really depressed. And then that happened, and I was just like, oh my god, Oh, that's pike roe. I thought that was bait. I was like, wait, what the... So yeah, that was a really tough time. I do remember... like the day it happened, or like the evening that it happened, lying in bed, my hand was throbbing in pain. And I was having like a crisis of like, what is my life? That this is it, you know, like why? I gotta do something different. And the people that I saw, because there were other people that came by the construction site. There was one guy that came by, and he asked to take metal out of the big dumpster bin in front of the house, because he wanted to take it to a scrapyard and sell it, you know. And so I called my boss. My boss was like, "Yes, let him take everything he wants," because my boss would have to pay for disposing of it by weight anyways. And that guy that came, he was probably like in his 50s. And he was a Mexican immigrant. I don't know how long he had been in the US, but this was like kind of what he did. He got injured on a job. He pulled up the pants of his leg, and he showed me. He got bit by a spider, like one of these ultra venomous spiders. I don't think it was a black widow. I think it was a brown recluse spider. And I don't know if he even went to the hospital. Probably he didn't. He didn't have access or health care. I don't even know if he was legally documented. But his calf muscle was like almost completely gone because of the venom had whatever. Oh, that was so sad to see. And like, and he's just driving around trying to find scrap metal for his to support his family. You see a lot of cases like that in America. It's really sad. Yeah, so a lot of those experiences really shaped me and made me, I don't know. I don't know. Did it make me a better person? I don't know. But it did shape me. But yeah, a lot of construction in the US is done by like very low paid laborers, often migrants. And the companies that often hire them exploit them. I mean, it's happened here in Finland as well with like the strawberry, the berry picking industry. Some Was it like a couple bosses of a berry company got prison time or something here in Finland for basically human trafficking and exploitation of people from Thailand? That's why I'm saying Stardew is missing a criminal mafia. Like, right? Like, Stardew is missing, like, Joja is too clean. Joja is too, like, legal, right? Joja is, like, bad, but it's legal, right? Where's the illegal, criminal under who would be involved in it? Maybe Kent. Maybe Gunther does it. Maybe Gunther is selling all of the museum artifacts. He runs like an illicit artifact, what is it? Smuggling operation or something. Who knows? All right, I'll do a few more casts, and then I'm gonna run home. You had never had a shortage of cough syrup in your home, 27? But yeah. Yeah, an ambulance is so expensive in the US, yeah. Most things are easily curable, but not in America where they turn into deadly because of no healthcare access. Yeah, it is a shame that like we know so many diseases can be prevented for very cheaply, but the system isn't incentivized to provide cheap care to you. It's better for the the healthcare industry for you to get really sick and then cost a lot of money to take care of. Like even if it isn't so directly, even if it isn't a direct intention, it's sort of a necessary outcome because it's like a tragedy of the commons. Like no one's going to take accountability or responsibility when it's just private interests kind of governing the system. All right, okay, that's enough. Let's go home. And then you've got like health insurance denying claims. There we go. All right, dress spinner. We used up all our dress spinners when we were fishing for the largemouth in year 1. And we've got the sunfish. That away. Yeah. I'll leave that. I'll leave the star fruit as well. Like, there's just no reason to keep bringing it. I probably need to go back to what is it? To Willy, and purchase some more trout soup and some more of these treasure hunters. No? All right, I think we did everything, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, restaurants also exploit immigrants here as well. Yeah. But yeah, that's also what's so scary with maybe you think you have insurance in the US, but then when you actually need care, the insurance doesn't cover a lot of the things that you thought would be included, right? And it's one of these things. It would just be cheaper for everyone to have decent insurance, like the way it is here in Europe, where it's government, right? The government is basically the insurance. I'm sure it's more complicated than that, right? It's not as simple as that, but when everyone is paying into a system, it brings down the rates for everyone, because it's not just the sick people who are getting insurance, but also the healthy people paying it, you know, it's like that's what taxes are good for, you know, like not all taxes are evil. Some use of tax funds are actually really, really beneficial for society. Hey, it's Good Spirits Day, so we could go fishing again. And what's our weather? I don't know. A storm is coming. All right. What do we got here? No crops ready. And the farm cave is ready if we wanted to check that, if I remember. Bam. It's a Thursday, so we actually don't need to go anywhere. Just got some common mushrooms. Actually, I was gonna fish out some of those pike, but I was like, wait, I put the pike in there so that they would start producing the bug meat. You know? We've got our ling cod. There we go. And that's it there. Yeah, what else? I could just go straight to fishing because yeah, there's nothing else that we really need to do. Oh, you know what I forgot? Marnie, she wants that scorpion carp. Do we have I know we have a few extra scorpions, right? Yeah, look at that. We've got 7. I'll give her I'm not giving her a silver. I'm giving her the basic. She gets a basic quality because Marnie, she's a basic bee. All right? This is a Stardew stream and I don't want to be using offensive language here, but the true Marnie whose spirit is trapped in the cow, she's a great person. But the evil Marnie who has possessed Marnie's corpus, that... Yeah. I'm gonna put it in language Marnie can understand. Oh, yeah, so we'll go by Marnie. I might leave a few things here. I wonder if we should go by... No, we don't have to go by Willie. We have enough trout soup and whatnot for today. Oh, I did forget this, so let's just hit that. You know what? You guys are just going to have to deal with it on your own. You know, I will pet one of you. There you go. I don't think we can go into her house until 9, right? Well, that's fine. We'll fish a little bit. Then we'll go find her. Oops. There you are. Remember that when we give her a gift, we aren't rewarding evil Marnie. This is actually a form of torture. We established this earlier with the Granny Challenge. Because there's some part of there's some part of the original Marnie's like subconscious brain still present that cannot be overridden, and that feels pleasure at receiving a gift, you know, engaging in a social dynamic in a community that cares for each other. And this drives Loonimo, the evil Junimo inside Marnie's body, really, yeah, drives him or her crazy. So that's why we do this. I mean, we also really just do it for the... Grandpa's actually only doing it for the prize tickets. If we're honest here. If you're using nice language because it's Stardew, if I change games, will I start using profanity? What game would I need to change to where I would use profanity? What's like a degenerate game where people curse? I feel like Call of Duty, maybe? Is this a Dorado or a pufferfish? Dorado. $27. I'm really impressed that you follow all of these like airplane and helicopter notifications or whatever. Like there's like websites that has all the flight routes and information, right? Like it, I like that you do it just for fun. You know, it's like you're just chilling and you just, I assume you pull it up in a web browser. Is that it? Or is it like a separate app or something you have to, is it a subscription? Like can you just get is it publicly available information? Or is it something that you have to like kind of pay for? Probably it's public, right? If I don't know. Or maybe not. Or maybe it is technically public, but you have to pay the service provider who aggregates it or whatever for you. Oh, a horror game, Zio. Well, in that case, I'd be using profanity out of, like, being scared. Jump scares, you know? That's different than just saying profane things. Like calling Evil Marnie by her true name. And it's free information, yeah. 27. I don't know anybody who follows that information, like just as a hobby. Is it just a hobby for you, or is there like another reason? Like, are you like have you gotten a pilot's license? Or also, how long have you been doing this hobby? If it's a hobby, like, is this something from like a young age you were like you like there's those kids, you know, that know everything about like fighter jets and stuff? Were you one of those kids? You knew every type of helicopter? Like, you know how like some families take their kids to like the train station or the railroad, and just so the kids can watch a train pass? And the kids know like what type of locomotive it is and what all the other train cars are. Okay, wait, I need to... Wait, did I think I forgot. Oh, hey, look! Combat Quarterly. We got another one. Momentous. Let's, read it. Here we go. We're still level 4, right? Yeah. No, we're not quite at level 5 yet. But that's the one. If only we could duplicate books. You know, like, how awesome would that be? If there was, like, a machine. A script... Instead of a crystallarium, it's a scriptorium. And books can be duplicated in the scriptorium. Also, I did forget to equip that, but that's fine. Let's continue. Man, I like fishing. I forgot how much fun it is. Like, it's just chill. It's a good thing to do on stream as well, because it's like I don't have to think so much. I can read chat, I can just ramble and talk about random stuff. Whereas when I'm playing normally, I feel like I'm thinking a lot more. There are a lot more decisions to be made. The only downside with targeted bait is it takes longer for a fish to get hooked. You know? So I end up catching fewer treasure chests. But I catch more of the fish I'm actually hunting. Yeah, at some point this has got to be enough. Right, how many do we have? 39, 49? I might just use up the rest of this bait. And then we stop there. Because the fish will reproduce naturally. I don't know, maybe I will want to keep fishing. But there is also a part of me that wants to finish this week. I want to finish the season on stream today. And it's already 8:20, so I'm going to have to play more quickly on these other days. Oh wait, okay, 27. Your dad's brother is a fire master. So you've been able to follow fire department work. Oh, cool. And now you know where all the helicopters are in Finland at any given moment. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, please. Please. No, 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 no. Please. Why is that bar going up so slow? It goes down so fast. Okay, finally. I really wanted that treasure chest. I do need the mystery boxes. As a kid, you remember he came to your house when he was on duty and sometimes got alerted to an emergency. Oh, wow. And then he would hop in his Batmobile. Flight Radar 24 is the name of it. Oh, a rainbow trout. That was unexpected. I'll take it. Alright, tomorrow is Friday, so we can go to the traveling cart and Krobus. I guess Saturday we could get forage, but I think I might. I guess we could go to Willie. Willie doesn't work on Saturday though, unless it's raining. Shoot. The main thing would be just to purchase some more treasure hunters. Oh shoot. I should have brought a tool. Oh no, no, I can pick it up. I can pick it up. I was thinking about how am I going to pick up the The bait maker. But if you click on it really quickly, you can knock it off the ground. Oh, here's an interesting question. You know, okay, if you have the treasure hunter, this tackle, fish don't escape while collecting treasures. Imagine, can you still catch a perfect fish if, for example, you get onto the treasure hunter with the fish, right? So it's still a perfect catch. The fish leaves the bar. You stay on the treasure, so the bar never goes down, and then the fish returns to the bar right as the treasure gets caught, and then you make a perfect catch, or then you catch it. Does it still count as perfect? Because the bar never would have gone down, but the fish technically escaped the bar. What would you still get the perfect catch? These are the Stardew paradoxes that keep me up at night. Like this. Oh, well, I kind of messed it up. It was almost an example of what I was talking about. Okay, fishing tackle wore out. And all I want to do is just use up the rest of this bait and go home. Why am I not catching pike? I was like, multiple fish in a row that weren't pike. There we go. Ah. Well, I don't need this now. I'll save it. Yeah, the bait lasted me a really long time into the evening. I wasn't expecting that. I thought I was almost done. Like this. Oh, but imagine if the fish had come back before the treasure had been caught. Would I still get a perfect catch? Dude, we're getting iridium ore. That's nice. And how much was it? Okay. Is this the last one then? There we go. No, don't cast. I need to... There we go. That. Oh, the... Oh, not enough space. Oh, actually... I guess I could refill the kegs before bed. Oh yeah, these kegs were late. Well, now they'll be on a slightly different cycle, unfortunately, but whatever. There we go. Oh, there we go. And these are done. Oh, but now it's uneven. Oh well. Can't be helped. Oh, and these are done. Now let's sell our starfruit wine. And there we go. All right. What is this? Oh, is this pike? There we go. I'll put the trout soup away. All right. Robin out there making a racket. No respect. There we go. I have a long day with all the fishing, but you know. Just a casual 447,000. No big deal. Perturbed spirits. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna fish the rest of the season. All right, we got to go to the traveling cart. At some point, I'm gonna stop collecting all the roe. 2 bream. Please. We only have 3 bream. Oh my gosh. Do we need to fish for more bream? Oh no. And that's pike. Do they always ask for bream? Let's look this up. Two bream, 2 carp, or 2 chub. Bream, carp, and chub. I wonder, can you reset it? Maybe I'll do that as an experiment. I'm actually curious. I'm gonna try and reset. Like if I fish one out. And then I throw that one back in. What if I fish it out and try again tomorrow? Let's try it. Come on. All right. I'll leave the bream. Oh, did she finish? Yeah, she did finish the pond. So let's build another one. And yeah. Okay. So today, actually, might as well collect the hay. All right, traveling cart, please. Give it to us. Hey, an apple. I mean, it's almost fall, and we're going to get plenty of apples. But you know what? I'll just grab it. We need it for the community center. What else? Do we need lobsters? I don't think so. Yeah. And just the red fez. Nothing else. Nothing too special. I feel like you know, in all the time we've been checking, I don't think we've gotten a single book. At all. There's a 5% chance that you at least get a book. And then 1 in 5 chance that the book could be the Combat Quarterly. Give me that. All right, get our iridium sprinkler and get out of here. I'm not going to do that. That's too much effort. Oh wait, is today the book? The book salesman? Or is that tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow. I would have seen the sign. Let's process these geodes. Nothing. I do have the magma geodes I could process. All right, what else did I need to do today? That was it. It was just traveling cart. Oh, we did also want to go to Robin. Oh my god, that was loud. Wow. We already have that one, right? Yeah. Yeah. Proven adventurers only. Grandpa. You can only dream of one day entering the mines. Oh, okay, so you did post your dad's brother's summer cottage. Cool. In the Discord. What was I gonna do? Construct. There we go. I guess I'll build it down here. There we go. What? Is that it? Was there anything else I needed to do today? Oh, I think that's it. It. Add that artifact to our list. Broccoli away. Sell these. I did notice I missed one. Hard to see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I think it's time. We checked the traveling cart. We went to Krobus. We got everything. Oops, I guess I could put this in a couple jars. Now we continue. That's it. We'll pet the dog. Yeah, I was about to say, because he can give us bones. That's pretty good. Alright, it's Saturday. There really isn't that much to do today. I'm tempted almost just to go straight to sleep, but we actually do want to check a few things. Oh yeah, the bookseller is in town today, so let's grab that. Wow, a lot of things harvestable today. We did get some batteries. No batteries up there. Is this done? Yep. Oh, we got some purple mushrooms. Not that I need them, but I'm greedy. Oh, yeah, what do you need? Get out of here. What's with the bream? Do I have to start farming bream? Don't be bream. It's bream. We don't have enough bream. I need to make a bream pond. Or I just go, maybe I can fish for bream. Okay, 2 carp. I think I can do that. Oh, we don't have that. Although, you know, to be honest, I don't think we need the fish pond of the wood skip to go any higher. This is ridiculous. Alright, I think I'll pet, like, the only animals that actually need it. Alright, it's a Saturday. Alright, what am I selling? This, and this, and this, and that. Everything else I hoard. I'm a grandpa hoarder. My children are going to have to pay for a TV show to come and clean everything up. Alright, yeah, what else was I going to do today? Okay, we tested to see. I mean, it's possible, maybe. Let's try it again. We only had a sample size of 1. So it is possible that this could have just had the same, it could have just produced the same quest for no reason, you know, like, is it predetermined by the fish pond? Let's get the 2 carp. Do we have enough carp? Let's see. How many carp do we got? We don't even have the carp. What? Oh my goodness, this is a disaster. All right, I think I was gonna go check something. You know what? Well, let's try this. Because it needs to be the chub. Like, it just needs to be the chub, because that's the one we have a bunch of, right? Or do we? I mean, look, yeah, we got a bunch of chub. I guess it's not that much. Especially if we're going to be doing a bunch of fish ponds. But, oh well, there's Pam. What else was I going to do today? Oh yeah, speaking of chub, we could go fishing for it. I don't care. Lewis. Deal with it. I'm gonna do some foraging here. That's the last thing I want to do. Oh. Nice. Alright, let's sleep one more day. I'm gonna play Sunday. Yeah. Wait. My... Oh, I know what's ready. It's down here. It's these that are ready. Okay, I'm not gonna harvest a starfruit until tomorrow. Oh yeah, we have to harvest a starfruit tomorrow. Okay, it will be a big day then. Because we have a lot to check as well. Yeah, this is actually good. There we go. We can, What do you need? See, there we go, 2 chub. That's what I want to see. There we go. Looks like chub is on the menu tonight. I could just automatically level them up too, you know? All right. I could also start processing some of this ancient fruit. I might save it. How much? Okay, we do have a lot of moss. That's good. I was worried we might not have enough. All right. I think it's bedtime. Oh wait, no, we didn't check the not the traveling cart, the bookseller. That's what I forgot. Is it faster just to run or to take the mine cart? I think the mine cart might have been a little faster, but not by much. Yeah, this is what we forgot. What do you got for me? God, that's what I like. We might end up just getting all our combat quarterlies from this, from the bookseller. Because the traveling cart is not giving it to us. All of these others, I don't think we need. Right, yeah. Ready? Boom. There we go. I do want to check the trash. Wait, did Robin finish building already? No, she's still working. There we go. Now it's bedtime. All right, one more day. Hey, we got that Omni Geode. I like to see that. Queen of sauce. Roasted hazelnuts. Fortune teller. Very displeased spirits. All right. Crops ready. Yeah, crops ready in greenhouse. I didn't see this line earlier. I got it confused. I was like, wait, what? But yeah. Forage items, machines ready. The moonlight jellies. Oh yeah, we'll finish stream with that. Wow. What do you need? Oh, come on. You need the tea? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that today. Ah. There we go. Clean. You guys have eaten almost all the hay in here. What am I supposed to do, huh? You guys have all... I gotta switch. I might put the coop over here. Switch the barn and the coop. I have too much stuff in my inventory, but I'm already committed. Alright, come on. Just give me that combat quarterly. Interesting. Trap bobber, shad, amaranth, batwing. I'm gonna buy the batwing. And another rare seed. Oh well. Yeah, very fancy octopus, right, Marina? Ham. Oh, she didn't see. Good. I would have been devastated. I kind of wish that some of the villagers wouldn't mind if they catch you looking in the trash. Like, I think it would be hilarious if, like, for example, Shane and Pam, like, they don't care. Linus, obviously. Is it possible for Linus to even catch you looking in a trash can? Does he ever go by the trash cans? Except in cutscenes. The cutscene where he literally goes into the trash himself. I think we turned that one in already, right? Yeah. Obsidian. Can you cast obsidian? You guys remember that video? I'm not gonna lie, guys. I literally thought this was the minecart. I was clicking on it like, why is nothing happening? Wow. Wow. Oh, the quarry. That's the other thing I gotta do. Oh, I probably don't have the inventory. Whatever. I'm just gonna break it all and let's see. Okay, yeah. Oh, nice topaz. Okay, we do have enough space, just barely. Okay, bus stop. I gotta make sure I never click on the mines. That's like the main thing. Summer's almost over. All right, wow. Oh yeah, I was gonna test out something. He went back to carp. No. It's like, I think it's saved. Like, once it determines what the item is, unless I empty the fish pond entirely and start back over from 1. Concern date. How can you not let me cheese the system? Okay, at least, yeah, this was the 2. Wait, didn't we do this already? Oh my god, everyone wants bream. Maybe we could fish for bream today, actually. We're gonna stay up a little bit. Oh. I had the fish tab open, but instead of clicking on it, I clicked on the little X and I deleted the tab, so that's what happened. Okay, bream, all seasons, any weather, from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. in the town river and the forest river. So yeah, let's go fishing for bream. Let's make some bream bait. All these other fish, though. Wait, can I... Alright, I guess I can... The ling cod, I have an extra one. So I'll throw it in. And... yeah. Some of this extra stuff. Wood skip goes in here. Dorado in there. I also feel like, let's go ahead and just put these away. What are we doing here? Is that it? Wait, do I need to go build another fish pond? Wait, did I... No, she's still working. Oh, it's a festival day, so that's why she's not here. Alright. Let's see, I doubt that we have bream bait, but you never know. Alright, we got largemouth, scorpion, and catfish. We only have the 1 bream. Actually, no, we have 4 bream. For some reason, I don't know. Okay, we have 4 bream. Yeah, fishing for the bream, I think, is probably our best bet. Is there anything that we can do until... Wait, we already did the traveling cart. We did Krobus. I'll run around the farm to grab the foraging. Oh, also, before I forget... Let's go ahead and grab this, the bait maker. And I'm also just going to go ahead and store the things I don't think I need, right? I'm only going to bring the bare minimum with me. Sort of. In case I see artifact spots, I want that too. But apparently there is some forage on the farm somewhere. They said there were 2 pieces of forage. Oh, well, actually, it might have reset. We have till 6 p.m. anyways. Might as well. Might as well collect. All right. I got my fishing rod. Oh, I should get the bobbers. I only have one more. Maybe I could go by Willie. If I can get there. Oh, I forgot to get the trout soup. I mean, oh, it's a festival. Shoot. Oh well. Yes, we can't go there on the festival. Wait, did we go to Krobus today? Why do I feel like we forgot? No, we did. Whatever it was, we got it. I already checked these? Yeah. We'll do some fishing for bream. I love Pam. Just the way she walks. She walks with such authority. She just has the persona of a leader. I love her. Alright, let's put this. And let's get our bait going. Might as well just eat it now. Be ready. I might as well cast. It's probably better to cast close. But I'm so used to this. There we go. How much do we got? We got 14 left. Yeah, we have not gotten a prismatic shard in a long time. I was about to say we're overdue a prismatic shard, but that's not true. We got super lucky that we got one in a treasure chest to begin with. We might also have to go fishing for carp. I was not expecting to have to do so much fishing again, but it's all for this one quest with bug meat. This is so stupid. I think I need at least 5. Probably like, but I feel like we're gonna need like 15 fish ponds with either the pike dorado or lingcod. Because in 1 week we have to collect 100 fish bait or bug meat. Oh wait, I see something over here. Hold on. Iridium? No. I'll fish till around 11:20. Then we'll run over and watch the festival. No, 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 no! I mistimed. I barely got that treasure chest. That was a good treasure chest, too. Oh, I don't think I pulled it off. That was my opportunity to test. Yeah. Can you still get a perfect catch with this bait or with this lure? As long as the fish leaves while you're catching the whatever and comes back before it ends. It's really tricky to test. Maybe I'll be able to. Okay, Dance of Moonlight Jellies has begun. Oh, that should have been perfect. I messed it up. We're getting plenty of bream, though. This is nice. I love the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies. It'll be nice to end the stream with that. We're going a bit late. I normally try to end at 9. It's already 15 past. But we've got some important stuff going on. few more casts, and then we run. I actually had a tool I could have picked it up with, but I forgot. All right, we made it. Do we need anything from the shop? All right. Let's just talk to Pam, my favorite. Can you make jelly out of these things? Would save me a lot of money if I could top my toast that way. Poor Pam. The budget's so tight. Alright, let's just start it. As the evening sets in, the moonlight jellies draw closer to the shoreline. Once we set the candle boat on its way, they'll gather around the docks. Should we launch the boat? Yes. There's fishing bubbles in the water on the left. The glow of summer has faded now, and the moonlight jellies carry on toward the great unknown. There we go. I'll go ahead and just get my inventory set up. What do I normally have? Yeah. I think I need the stone. Gotta put everything else. What if... Hold on. Okay, yeah, we can't have that. We don't have that. We do have that. There you go. Oh, and we can go ahead and... Oh, I guess I should be using the chub. Oh, you're fine. What about you? Yeah, you needed 2 more of these. Right, and we don't have any extra ling cod. Is that it? Was there another one? Can't remember. I think that's it. Oh yeah, the octopus that wants... What's with the green tea? Hmm? What's with this nonsense? All right, it's bedtime. Grab that topaz. We did everything, right? GTA 6 trailer on Netflix in 40 minutes. Exciting. And what's up, Juicy? Welcome in. Well, I'm wrapping up the stream now, but good to have you here. It's 21:21 in the evening. And why I'm checking all of this. It is nice that we're getting iridium bars. That's crazy. That's so good. Oh my gosh, look at all the fish ponds in need. Okay, this one needs the whatever. Yeah. Yeah, this one's done. Wow. I want to see with the animals. They do still have a little bit of... I might break this open or extend it down so they just have more space. Either that, or I could move their coop in here with the other animals. Like, I could move the coop over here temporarily. But then they would be, like, running out here. But yeah. Alright. Another season down the drain. Beginning of the end. Yeah, these aren't ready, right? Just double check. Yeah. But we are making good progress here towards our goals. We just need that combat quarterly. And then the game is really going to unlock for us. Yeah. It's fun to be setting up all the fish ponds and everything as well, too. That's pretty... I don't know. It's fun. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, I won't stream tomorrow, but I might stream Saturday evening. Probably not. I have the Finnish language exam on Saturday, so I'm probably just going to be really tired from that. But if I do decide to stream, I'll post it to the Discord, let you guys know. But yeah, in the meantime, I'll probably come back on Monday. Either Sunday or Monday I'll do a stream. So a good chance for that. Yeah, in the meantime, hope you guys have a good weekend. And yeah, if you're enjoying these streams, remember to leave a like and subscribe. And we'll continue. We'll pick up where we're leaving off now here at the beginning of fall. And Zio, you've got your Japanese test tomorrow. Look at that. Yeah, it's a season of exams, apparently. Or a weekend of exams. All right, guys. Yeah, this is episode number 32 of attempt number 5 of the Stardew Valley Grandpa Challenge. I'm really enjoying it. I hope you are too. And hope to see you in the next one. This is Grandpa Bob, signing out. Goodbye.